The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. From the gun, here's Cousins. James has got it, complete. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 70 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Cousins now on second down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be brought out by their QB, the former number 10 overall pick in the draft from Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Play clock winding down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Time running out here on the play clock. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Jared Goff, an early touchdown pass in that one. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They go play action. Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan. Here's
Colton Schmidt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here now the offense heading back out there. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 87 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires. The first quarter of action. It's the Ravens out in front. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Neal. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
It makes so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Cousins on first down. And the grab by Croft. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the red zone now, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down, Cousins. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. picked up by Carl Joseph. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw is Cousins. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they give this time to the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. On second down, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, let's roll those highlights. Ravens opening drive. Cousins got the completion from the gun, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 13-yard line. Continuing on the drive, big-time stiff arm here, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Ravens strike first in this one. At the end of the first quarter, Rodgers going to haul in the pass, and he ends up at the 39-yard line before he stopped on the play. Later on the drive, a fumble would get the defense off the field. Now to late in the second. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Black Knights take advantage and return it for a TD. As that'll tie the score at 7-all. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to London for the start of the second half.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards on the pickup. And it'll bring up a second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Mahomes to throw on second down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Mahomes. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 4 yards remaining now on second down. The play clock's running down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down. This offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play clock winding down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try the right side with Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Mahomes now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And the play clock's running down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Right there around the 35-yard line. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cousins now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. And James has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Cousins again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Casey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Cousins again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. throw again. Cousins. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gostkowski for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Play clock winding down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd and short. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And the Ravens taking the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Down to about the 22 here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 18 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville, and it was the Patriots that wound up winners in that one. Ryan Tannehill, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Baltimore, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.